You've probably heard that bone broth is one of the best anti-aging secrets for seniors. Doctors, nutritionists, and health experts all praise it for its collagen content, its ability to strengthen joints, improve digestion, and even boost longevity. But here's the shocking truth: if you're drinking it the wrong way, you could actually age faster, damage your health, and even put your life at risk. That's why in this video, I'm going to reveal 7 dangerous mistakes seniors often make with bone broth, and I'll show you exactly how to avoid them. Each mistake may look small, but together they can mean the difference between stronger bones and muscles, or severe illness and fatigue. I'll start with one of the most overlooked mistakes that can silently poison your body, and we'll work our way up to the deadliest one that has sent thousands of seniors to the hospital. Stay with me, because if you've been drinking bone broth regularly, chances are you've already made at least one of these mistakes without realizing it. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss important health tips that could protect your body and add years to your life. Mistake number 1 is all about cooling and storing your bone broth incorrectly. Many seniors spend hours, even days, making their broth, but then ruin it in the final step by leaving it out on the counter for too long or putting it straight into the fridge while still steaming hot. Why is this so dangerous? Because bone broth that stays in the danger zone between 40 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit for more than 2 hours becomes the perfect breeding ground for deadly bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, and Clostridium botulinum. These bacteria multiply quickly in nutrient-rich broth and can release toxins strong enough to paralyze your muscles, shut down your organs, or even kill within days. Older adults are especially vulnerable because their immune systems are weaker. The CDC reports thousands of cases of foodborne illness each year linked to improperly cooled or stored soups and broths, and seniors make up a large portion of those victims. The safe solution: always cool your broth rapidly. Place the pot in an ice bath. Stir until it reaches room temperature within 1 hour, and then refrigerate immediately in shallow containers. Never leave it out overnight. That extra time could be the difference between a healing elixir and a deadly poison. Mistake number 2 is boiling your bone broth instead of gently simmering it. Many seniors think that cranking up the heat will make their broth stronger and richer. They see big rolling bubbles and assume more nutrients are being released. Unfortunately, the opposite is true. When broth is boiled aggressively, the delicate collagen proteins break down into fragments that your body can't use. The gelatin that should soothe your gut lining gets destroyed. Even worse, high heat triggers the formation of harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products. These speed up aging, damage blood vessels, and increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. The fat in the broth also suffers. At high temperatures, healthy fats turn rancid and inflammatory. For seniors, this can mean chronic digestive problems, stomach ulcers, and dangerous inflammation in the intestines. The safe solution: keep the temperature low. Your broth should only have tiny bubbles gently rising to the surface. Aim for around 180 to 185 degrees Fahrenheit, warm enough to extract the healing compounds, but not hot enough to destroy them. Using a slow cooker on the lowest setting is ideal. Remember, patience creates healing, rushing creates harm. Mistake number 3 is not adding acid like vinegar or lemon juice when making bone broth. Many seniors throw bones straight into water and expect nutrients to just flow out. But without acid, the hard bone matrix stays locked tight, keeping calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus trapped inside. What does that mean for your body? Instead of drinking a mineral-rich tonic, you're sipping little more than expensive hot water. Over time, this can lead to brittle bones, weak muscles, and dangerous conditions like osteoporosis or irregular heart rhythms. Every year, thousands of seniors suffer hip fractures, and poor mineral intake is one of the hidden reasons behind it. But it doesn't stop there. Without proper minerals, your immune system can't function at full strength. White blood cells lose their ability to fight infections, leaving you vulnerable to illnesses that younger people recover from easily. The solution is simple but life-saving for every 2 pounds of bones. Add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar or fresh lemon juice before cooking. Let the bones sit for 30 minutes in the acidic water before turning on the heat. This small step can unlock up to 90% more minerals and transform your broth from a weak drink into a powerful healing remedy. Mistake number 4 is not using salt at all in your bone broth. Many seniors have been told by their doctors to cut sodium because of high blood pressure. So they avoid adding even a pinch of salt. But here's the shocking truth. Completely salt-free broth can be just as dangerous as too much sodium. When you drink large amounts of unsalted broth, you dilute the sodium levels in your blood. This condition, called hyponatremia, is a silent killer among older adults. The brain swells, causing dizziness, confusion, and muscle weakness. In severe cases, it can lead to seizures, coma, or even death. Seniors are especially at risk because aging kidneys no longer regulate electrolytes efficiently. Adding cups of salt-free broth on top of that imbalance can push the body into medical crisis. And without salt, your body cannot even absorb the minerals and amino acids in bone broth. You're literally flushing away the nutrients you worked so hard to extract. The safe solution: add about half to 1 teaspoon of high-quality salt like pink Himalayan or Celtic sea salt per quart of broth. These natural salts also provide trace minerals your body needs. If you have heart concerns, start small and build up gradually. Smart salting saves lives. Mistake number 5 is removing every drop of fat from your bone broth. For decades, seniors were told that fat is the enemy of heart health. So when they see that golden layer of fat rise to the top, they skim it off completely. But here's the problem by doing this. You're throwing away some of the most valuable nutrients in the broth. Fat is what carries essential vitamins A, D, E, and K. Without fat, your body simply cannot absorb these vitamins. That means brittle bones, poor blood clotting, and a weak immune system even if you drink broth every day. Worse yet, your brain is made of nearly 60% fat. Without enough healthy fats, memory and concentration decline, and the risk of dementia rises dramatically. Bone marrow fat also contains rare compounds called alkyl glycerols, found in only a few natural sources, that boost white blood cell production and help your body fight infection. Studies have shown that seniors who keep healthy fats in their diet have much lower rates of cognitive decline compared to those who avoid fat completely. The safe solution: don't fear the fat. Keep about half of the fat layer in your broth. If the flavor feels too heavy, start with just a couple of spoonfuls per cup and gradually increase. Storing your broth in the fridge makes it easy. The fat solidifies on top, and you can portion it out as needed. Instead of throwing away the good stuff, let the fat support your brain and immune system. Mistake number 6 is not simmering your bone broth long enough. Many seniors think that 2 or 3 hours on the stove is enough, especially once the water turns brown. But the truth is, short cooking times leave you with a weak liquid that delivers very little nutrition and could even be harmful. Undercooked broth doesn't extract the collagen, amino acids, and minerals that your body needs. Worse, bones from factory-farmed animals may contain heavy metals like lead or cadmium stored deep in the marrow. Only long, slow simmering can help release and neutralize these compounds so your liver can safely process them. Research has shown that bone broth simmered for less than 12 hours contained more than double the lead contamination compared to those cooked for 24 hours or longer. For seniors, lead exposure is especially dangerous. It can cause memory loss, kidney problems, high blood pressure, and even heart failure. The safe solution: simmer beef and pork bones for 24 or 48 hours, and chicken or fish bones for at least 12 to 24 hours. Use a slow cooker on low heat to make the process easier and safer. Adding a splash of apple cider vinegar at the start can further help draw out minerals. Remember, real healing takes time, and cutting corners here can put your health at risk. Mistake number 7 is using bone broth as a complete meal replacement. On the surface, It seems logical broth is packed with nutrients. So why not swap it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner to lose weight and stay healthy? But this is a dangerous trap. A single cup of bone broth usually contains only 6 to 12 grams of protein, less than one egg, and very few calories. When seniors replace whole meals with just broth, the body quickly becomes deficient in essential protein, vitamins, and energy over time. This leads to muscle breakdown, a weakened immune system, fatigue, and in severe cases, malnutrition and organ failure. One study found that seniors who consistently consumed too little protein had up to 40% higher risk of death within just 2 years. Skipping real meals in favor of broth was one of the biggest reasons for that protein deficiency. The safe solution: use bone broth to enhance your meals, not replace them. Drink it 30 minutes before eating to improve digestion. Or use it as a base for soups with vegetables, beans, and lean meats. If you want a meal replacement, enrich your broth with yogurt, nuts, or berries to create a balanced drink. Your body needs complete nutrition to stay strong and independent as you age. Now that you know the 7 biggest mistakes, let's talk about the best way to drink bone broth to make sure your body actually benefits. First, timing is everything. Drink your broth first thing in the morning, on an empty stomach, at least 30 minutes before breakfast. This allows amino acids and minerals to be absorbed directly into your bloodstream without competing with other foods. Second, temperature matters. Never drink it boiling hot or ice cold. Warm it to around 140–160 degrees Fahrenheit. This is gentle on the digestive system, protects the healing compounds, and ensures better absorption. Third, sip slowly. Take 10 to 15 minutes to enjoy your cup. Drinking too fast can upset digestion and prevent your body from using all the nutrients effectively. Finally, boost the benefits with natural additions. A pinch of turmeric and black pepper can fight inflammation. A little ginger supports digestion. And herbs like parsley or thyme provide extra vitamins. Even a teaspoon of healthy fat, like coconut oil, can increase absorption of fat-soluble nutrients. Remember, bone broth should support your meals and strengthen your body, not replace proper nutrition or create hidden risks. Used the right way, it can be a powerful tool for healthier aging, stronger bones, and more energy. Which of these mistakes have you been making without realizing it? Share in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experience. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, so you never miss out on essential health tips that could protect your body and add years to your life.